What's going on? How's it going? Wanted to pop on here and say hello and talk a little bit about what is sorry, being distracted by my phone. Want to talk a little bit about whether or not you feel like you're creating your life or are you responding to life? I'm curious what you think. Where in the world, what is going on with my stream here? It's acting weird. Anyway, are you creating your life or are you responding to your life? That's what this is about. So, I've had this happen many times in my life where I found myself responding to events in life, reacting to everything instead of creating the life that I want. And I think that a lot of people go through that. And I'm just curious, what is going on with my stream here? It's acting really bizarre. I'm not seeing comments. Maybe I'm not getting comments. Is that it? Are you guys here? Could somebody just say hi? It's weird. If you've said hi, there's Weldon Whitehurst. I see he popped in. Robert Brooker. It's acting really weird. Robert Brooker, I see that you just shared this out, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sandra Catalina Alande is watching. I see Robert. Robert, I see your comment, dude. I see your comment. There it is. There's Weldon. Okay, it works. There is a huge delay. That was really bizarre. Really bizarre. Anyway, so when life throws you curveballs, when life is difficult, because it is difficult at times, right? When you have challenges or setbacks, are you responding or like, do you go into, I'm going to respond, I'm going to react in a negative way to these things? Or do you just like try to let it go and start creating what you desire? Drop a 1 if you more commonly just respond. You bored, fam? I'm not bored at all. You bored? What's up? Inappropriate J over on Periscope. What's going on? So I'm just kind of curious about that. Want to kind of just hang out. So maybe I am bored. Taking a 2. He's taking a 2. All right. I got you. So, I have had some absolutely amazing things happen in the last couple of weeks. And I was thinking about this. That's why I decided to do this live stream. I was thinking about like how for so long in my life, things wouldn't go right. Everything was going wrong. And the more they seem to like pile on top of each other. Like one thing would go wrong and I'd get all ticked off and upset and I'd worry and I'd obsess about it. And then another thing would go and it was like one thing after another. Tammy Woodard, my dear friend, how in the world are you? There is Tammy Woodard. Love this woman. Love her. Last year, things happened that I had not ever considered would take place in my life. Right. That happens, man. That happens to everybody. Respect right back to you, bro. So when things like that start happening, and I've had it happen a gazillion times in my life. I mean, a bunch. And it's like, it can turn into a tailspin out of control if you don't do something about it, like address it, right? So one of the first things that I do is I immediately, well, first off, I meditate a lot, like every single day of my life. There's times that if I'm feeling a ton of stress in a day, there are times when I shut down everything, man. I shut down my phone. I shut down everything, even if it's for 15 minutes, the lights, everything. And I just sit in silence and focus on breathing, because a lot of people forget to breathe. We become very shallow breathers when things are going wrong. So I'm like, you know what? I want to step back for a minute and I want to take a deep breath, or 100 deep breaths. What's up, Frank Cranitti, my brother? How you doing, man? There's Frank Cranitti is in the house, everybody. So when it's going wrong, are you responding or do you go in to create? Tonight, I went in and created a little swag store for kenwalls.com with my logo on there. Not for y'all to buy, just for selfish reasons. I wanted to see what it looked like. Check it out when you get a chance. It's pretty cool stuff. But like, you know, I just went in and started creating. I'm playing around with this tool to create this. So I created all of these products, and I went in and it's really cool to be able to do that. So, and not because I was stressed, but as I was creating this stuff and I'm doing some graphics and other things, I'm like, man, I am in a great place when I'm just breathing and I'm creating. When I start getting stressed out though, and like a lot of other people, hey, Tammy, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Mark, what's going on, bro? How you doing? So when I get into that, Jim McCord, I can't wait to see you on Tuesday, bro. When I get into that place where I'm like, who's putting the angry faces? Why you gotta be mad? Why you gotta be mad? What's up, Chuck Studebaker? Somebody's mad. Man, I hate it when you get mad like that, but you know, that's going to happen. So, but you know, when I get into that place, give me some more angry faces. I like that. Come on, get mad. Get mad. Sometimes you got to get mad, man. Sometimes you got to get mad. And you ain't mad at me, man. You're mad at yourself. You give me angry faces. That's it. Look, man, that's something you see with you, not me. So like, you know, like I said, when things start to go sideways, when things aren't going exactly the way that I want them to go, well, what I do then is I go, okay, what can I do to change this? What can I do? Well, first thing I do is I start writing. I start writing and writing and writing. Do I see Tiffany Oibi on here? Oibi. I always mess up her name. She hates me for that. I know she does. Eric Brower. I see Eric popping in. What's up, Eric? What's up, Tiffany? What's going on, y'all? So do you get into respond to life mode? Because listen, a lot of people would rather be a victim than do something about it. And I'm not saying that they intentionally want to be a victim. It's so programmed. Tiffany, I'm sorry. Tiffany Oibi, right? We're so programmed. We're so conditioned to respond and react to life and be a victim. Like somebody cutting you off on the interstate and you want to get mad and take it all personal. They don't know. They don't think about you. They don't think about that stuff. What's up, Dan Keller? Right? They don't think about you. They don't think about all that stuff. They think about where they're trying to get to in a hurry. They're not thinking about almost cutting you off. They're not thinking about how angry you might be. So like, oi bye. Golly jeepers, man. I am so sorry, Tiffany. You'd think I'd know that by now. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm such a jerk. So how are you going to, can you talk about getting out of your own way? That's where I'm heading with this. That's exactly where I'm heading with this. So how are you going to handle life if you are in a Tiffany's emojis are killing me. if you're going to constantly react, constantly get upset when things aren't going the way that you want them to go, life's going to suck for you. It really is. It's going to suck. So what I do to get out of my own way, Tammy, getting out of my own way is probably getting out of my negative thinking's own way, right? Get a piece of paper out, and at the top, I write down gratitude. And then I write out all of the things in my life that I'm grateful for. It may be my glasses so I can see. Maybe it's my watch. Maybe it's my friends. Maybe it's my family. Maybe it's my wife or my kids or my business, or maybe it's whatever it is for you. I'm you've sometimes it's like I'm not grateful for him or her, or I'm not grateful for those brats that all they do is blah blah blah, bleed me of cash, or I'm not grateful. And maybe you can't feel that in the moment for that. What's up, Kevin Grant? But let me ask you a question. How grateful can you be for being able to breathe, or being able to have a roof over your head? It's like it's 20 degrees outside right now in Ohio. I'm very grateful to be in a room that's warm with a roof over my head. What's up, John? How you doing? So like, sometimes it has to be the simplest of things, and I get that. I've had to do that. But when you can direct your mind to focus on what you are grateful for in this moment right now, it is scientifically impossible for you to hold a thought of gratitude and a thought of anger at the same time. You cannot do it. It's not possible. Not possible. So if I'm like feeling, pissed off that this went wrong, or ticked off that went wrong, or this went sideways, that went sideways, or whatever it is, it does. I mean, dude, like Eric Brower says, too many people focus on what happened to them and do not focus on how can I adjust so things improve. Exactly. Right. So Tammy wants to hear about getting out of your own way. I'm not sure what that applies to for you exactly. You'd have to probably give me a little more information. But I know that I've been in the mindset. Brian Hess, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you. I have been in the mindset in my past where I was like, I failed at this, or I tried really, really, really hard at this thing, and it went bad, or so-and-so screwed me over, or blah, 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 all of the poor me stuff, right? And what does that make me when I say something? Even if I don't say it out loud, if I say it to myself, oh, that blah, blah did this to me, or that blah, blah did that to me. All I'm doing is saying, hey, world, I'm a victim. So please send me more stuff to victimize me, because I like being a victim. So please, God, please, universe, victimize me. Give me more reasons to be a victim. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but when you're playing the victim card, when you're being a victim to life, a victim to your circumstances, a victim to whatever is going on, you are literally assuming the role of a victim and saying, hey, send me more. Send me more. And so it can turn into a tailspin. Oh my gosh, Susie Q. Monroe's on here. Oh, Susie, it's awesome to see you. Awesome to see you. In my life, every time I play the blame game, I lose the game. Have you been reading my book while I'm writing it? Is that what you're writing about? Oh, it's awesome. I love that. So, but that's what happens is we fall into this victim role. We fall into this victim mentality. And I'm telling you, Oh, I just got a text message from Elise Kephart. So I'm telling you that the more that you're in and again, the way out of it for me is always 100% of the time writing out gratitude lists, writing out gratitude. What am I grateful for? Starting there. And then, yes, I have to dig deep. I just had an amazing, amazing woman on the other day. Dr. Elizabeth Lombardo was on my show. Now, Dr. Lombardo, Dr. E, she goes by. She's a friend of mine here on Facebook, but she's also I don't know how, she's on a lot on the Today Show. She's been on, she's on Dr. Oz's show. She's on Good Morning America. And all of these show, and we talked about this. I was asking her these questions. She gave some amazing answers. She's a psychologist and she is amazing. If you didn't see that show, go watch it. I'm serious. Go watch it. And Weldon, I hear you, bro. I hear you. Weldon says, I'm terrible at doing a list. I just popped up Susie's thing instead. I'm sorry. Weldon says, I'm terrible at, I'm not sorry, Susie. I love you, but like I was trying to put Weldon's up on the screen is what I meant. So I'm terrible at doing a list is what he says. And dude, you don't have to be good at doing a list. Write out, look, if you're feeling down, you're feeling blue, you feel like things aren't going exactly the way you want them to, or whatever, write out 3 things that you're grateful for. Write out 5 things that you're grateful for. And then add to it later if you need to. Add to it at night. Write it as like, people are like, should I do it once a day? Should I do it twice a day? Do it as many times a day as it takes to get you in the right mindset. Do it as much as you possibly can. Because I'm going to tell you something. Ever since I started operating from a mindset, a place of gratitude, nonstop gratitude, and yes, I get like ticked off. I get like upset about things. It still happens, but I catch myself. And I start writing gratitude. I start writing my goals. I think and dream of bigger goals. I'll pull up pictures of giant mansions on the ocean and go, that's it. That's my dream home. And I'll copy that thing. I'll put it on my list. I'll envision myself. I'll literally close my eyes and envision myself in that home with my family. You have to see these things in your mind, and you can get excited about those things the more you visualize them. Cause in the matter. That's it right there. Dino Tom 17, cause in the matter. Be at cause in your life, right? We've all heard about cause and effect, right? You can play the victim card. You can play the victim card and continue to be a victim in life, or you can start creating the life that you truly desire. Like you're not like, I don't believe that God is a puppet master, that he's up here like working these strings saying, okay, well, today Tammy is going to make $1 million and Ken is going to stub his toe getting out of bed so he can be grateful for his other 9 toes. Or that's not God. Okay. That's not God. He's not a puppet master. Excuse me. I believe that we all have the responsibility of free will, and we have the ability to create any kind of life that we desire. Any kind of life we desire. Anything. What's up, Twan? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. The shortcut is gratitude. The shortcut is gratitude. Now, you can't sit around and just be like, all right, I'm going to be grateful and visualize my $1 million coming in. Here it comes. Here it comes. No, man, you got to be grateful and work your face off. I mean, work like Like you're not going to be able to work tomorrow. For real. You got to work your face off. Ain't nothing going to be handed to you in life. Nothing. You have got to work your face off. And you were given free will. If you're sitting around waiting on God to bless you, he already has. You're breathing. You're alive. For the love of God, do something with it. Do something with it. Create your life. Stop waiting on life to happen to you. Stop it. For real. Stop it. Take a minute. Meditate. Have you ever meditated? And I don't care what you say about, oh, meditation, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't care. You know why they say opinions are like buttholes? It's because I don't want to hear yours. I'm kidding. I heard a comedian say that. I thought it was funny. But anyway, so look, you've got to sometimes just get quiet. I meditated every single day of my life for the last 16 plus years. Every single day. I can't say I've not missed a day. I've probably missed a couple, maybe 2 or 3 in over 16 years. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's something that I have to do every single morning to get grounded. Every single morning. So you've got to go, okay, I've been a victim long enough to my life. And it's nobody else's fault but mine. It's my fault. My fault. You guys know that I had, if you're waiting for something happen, Eric Brower, I can't repeat that on air. So look, you have to, if you've been waiting around, waiting on God to bless you, God's waiting on you to take the blessings he's given you, be grateful for them, and expand and grow your life and help others. If you go to my swag store, the kenwalls.com swag, you can click on swag in the menu. I was just playing around and I created all this, but I'm like, I don't want just my logo on stuff. Who wants that? And I put hashtag on some of the stuff. I got to go back in and edit a few of the things, but on some of the stuff, I put my logo and then I put hashtag be grateful or hashtag gratitude. And then hashtag on each one of them, the other hashtag is help others. If you're in a place, if you're in a bad place, and I've heard Grant Cardone say this, I heard it in Alcoholics Anonymous for many, many years when I was going to meetings all the time for 13, 14 years, all the time. It's like, dude, if you're in a bad place, go help somebody else. It's not a new idea. It's not something brand new that somebody just came up with. In fact, in my book, I wrote, if I ever quote somebody and I know exactly who said it, I'm always going to give that person credit 100% of the time. But I don't always know who said whatever, right? So one of my favorite quotes is, all wisdom is plagiarized, only stupidity is original. So, look, I don't know. All I'm saying is, if you want to get out of a funk, get out of yourself. You want to get out of a funk, that's tweetable. Somebody should put that out. If you want to get out of a funk, get out of yourself. Go help somebody else. Do a random act of kindness for someone else. Y'all might want to be following me on TikTok and my YouTube channel, by the way, because I'm planning on doing some giveaways, some good giveaways for real. Is that your quote? Eric Swanson is in the house. What's up, Eric Swanson? Jason Old, my brother, how you doing? So look, if you want to get out of yourself, or you want to get out of the funk, out of your problems, you got to get out of yourself. You got to do something for somebody else, man. You have to. Well, no, you don't have to. I take that back. You don't have to. You can stay as miserable as you want to stay. You can allow your life to tailspin as much as you want it to tailspin. You can let it do whatever you want, or you can take control and start creating the life that you desire. God is not a puppet master. God is not controlling every little thing you do. God gave you free will and me free will. And he gave us the ability to discern between right and wrong. I know this. I know that helping somebody else is a good thing. I don't always have the answers to my problems. I don't always have the answers to what I'm in a as Eric Swanson just said, if I'm living in Funkville, like I don't always have the answer to why I'm there. What's going on with me? Why am I in a funk? I don't have those answers, but I do know this. There's never been one single time in my life when I was helping somebody else that I felt like I was in a funk. Never felt like I was in a funk when I was helping somebody else, ever. So you want to get out of Funkville? Get out of yourself. Oh, that's tweetable, man. I'm telling you, that's tweetable. You want to get out of Funkville? Get out of yourself. Go help somebody else. Like Eric Swanson says right here, no drama, serve others. They moved from Funk Town to Dang Town. That's right. So look, go help somebody else. Look, you're going to help people that aren't going to show gratitude. Agent Ethan Allen says he's going to go ahead and tweet that. You're going to help people that look, I've helped a lot of people. Seriously, I live my life today to help other people. I'm not perfect by any stretch, but I live my life to help other people. And look, there's people that I've helped, I've given my time to, I've given my work to, that screwed me over, that didn't pay me, that went out of their that ended up even talking smack about me. And that's okay. That's between them. That's not between them and me. That's between them and God. As long as I continue to put forth good effort from a good place in my heart with good intentions and work my face off and continue to create the life and design my life the way that I want it to unfold, I've got a shot. I've got a shot. I just have to keep helping people. That's it. And if I get into a funk, I get into a funk. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. But you know what? As soon as I start feeling, not as soon, there's times when I'll spend a whole day in a funk and I'll be like, what is wrong with me? Why am I so pissed off? Why am I so whatever it is, right? Sometimes it just happens, man. And I just go, okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to just get creative. If I'm in a funk, maybe I need to go live and talk to you guys and say, hey guys, I'm not feeling it today. Somebody want to help me out? I am not feeling it. Help a brother out. Come on. There's a gazillion people on the internet that will help me. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. It's what you stand for. My number one goal is to help people. My buddy Alex Payne says, Alex, how you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. So look, when you get into that place, I still want to know who did the angry faces. I love that. I love that. Why do I love that? Is that demented? Something's wrong with me to love the fact that was it Eric Swanson giving me angry faces? It was Eric, wasn't it? Bob Donnell's in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you. So look, there are going to be people that you help that are going to screw you over. There are going to be people that you help that don't appreciate you. There are going to be people that you help that aren't even thinking like they should pay you for your help. There are going to be people that you help that actually will go out and talk smack about you. They will. Trust me. I have a list of them. I won't go into that, but I know several people like that. I mean, I have helped a lot that are out there just talking smack. And it's like, dude, what? What? And it gets you for a minute. It can suck you in. But listen, I just kind of, you get to a place in life. I'm 51 years old. Can y'all believe I'm going to be 52 this year? I know I only look 28. I'm going to be 52 years old. 52. What's that all about? But anyway, so create the life that you want. Stop letting life create the life that you don't want. Man, that might be tweetable too. I don't know. Create your life. Stop responding and reacting to everything in life. It's going to happen. You get cut off. I was driving down the road the other day and I was like, had this dude was just like tailgating me and I kept tapping my brakes like, dude, get off my bumper. And like that red and blue light on your car looks absolutely ridiculous. Somebody should tell him. Just kidding. That's supposed to be a joke. So anyway, like you got to just like let life, like let stuff roll off your back. Things are going to happen in life. It's just the way it is. It's our expectation of it being perfect or exactly the way Susie's a former, or I don't know, is a former? Do I say former? Anyway, she's a cop, y'all. So keep. All right, everybody be cool. Cops are here. So I better be careful. My dogs will start barking. They hear that all the time in this house. I am on a roll tonight. But anyway, so look, life just happens sometimes, man. People are people. 50's in the house. So people are people and they're going to do selfish things. They're going to be selfish. They're going to behave selfishly. They're going to act. Eric Cornelius. Yeah. Hey, Susie, why don't you run a background on old Eric Cornelius there? I don't know. Anyway, so, life's going to happen. Like life's going to happen and people are going to be people and they're going to do selfish things. They're going to try to tear you down. They're going to talk about you. Things are going to happen. You're going to drive down the road. Somebody's going to cut you off. You're going to get to this store and they're going to be sold out of what you were looking for. It's all good. It happens. You got to let it go and go, okay, I need to go back to the drawing board. I need to sit down and I need to create something. Do you think when a dog sees a canine unit police dog, they say, oh, that's funny, Eric. Holy crap. I don't know. That's funny. Probably. So like start creating your life. That's what this is about. Like start creating your life and stop allowing life to create the life that you don't want. Stop responding, stop reacting, stop being a victim. Stop being a victim. And we all fall in to that victim mentality from time to time. We all do. And you know what? The only way out of it is to stop it. Start having this conversation with yourself. Start saying, you know what? Screw that. I'm creating my life and I am responsible and I can make it happen. I can make it happen. Eric, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Stop in the name of love. That's right. It's true, though. I know you're joking as the song, but look. Sorry, I got to get a drink. A vodka, water. I'm kidding. Still sober. Don't put that out there. I've been 17 and a half years sober. So, create the life that you want. When things go wrong, Grant Cardone has a saying, when things go wrong, go 10x. I agree with that, man. What does 10x mean? Does it mean work 10 times harder? No, it doesn't mean work 10 times harder. It's a mindset. It's a mindset of creating. There. How about I give it a new definition, Grant? I'm not going to try to redefine, because I think that it's different for every person, right? In my opinion, it means like become 10 times more creative. Like take your life to a different level. Stop being a victim. Here, he has this bracelet, and it wasn't, he never created this bracelet to be offensive to people. That wasn't meant to be offensive. Like the word, the B word. I mean, it's just a female dog, right? We're talking about canines and stuff. It wasn't meant to be offensive. It was meant for him, he says, to wear. As a matter of fact, I just posted on my Instagram stories a little bit ago a video that Grant has where he interviewed Floyd Mayweather. And go check that out. It's only like 3.5 minutes or so, a snippet out of the interview. It's freaking amazing. He had those laying on the little thing, and Susie, you can get them at grantcardone.com. I have a whole jar. I don't have any. That's my very last one of those, because that's everybody's favorite. But like those were laying on this thing where Grant was interviewing him, and Floyd picks it up and he goes, "What's that?" And Grant goes, "That says don't be a little, and Floyd's like, "All right, okay." And Grant's like, that's for me. I made that for me. Like I have to look at that and go, wait a minute. Because are you being that in your life? Are you being a victim? Are you being a victim? Susie Q Monroe is law enforcement. She's retired law enforcement. But I would say to her, I'd ask her a question. I'm sure I probably did when her and I talked for like 6 hours one night in I almost said Phoenix. Where was that? Vegas, in Vegas. and like, look, how many times as a law enforcement officer, say it B, no, how many times do you get to you arrest somebody, and that person you arrested is actually going, I didn't do it. I was set up. I didn't do it. It wasn't my fault. It was that person's fault. It was that institution's fault. It was that government's fault. It was this person's fault, or whatever, right? That's that person being a victim. That's being a victim. And you cannot succeed in life if you're being a victim, period. You can't. You got to stop being a victim. Oh my gosh, Lindsay Adamson just liked this video or something. If you guys know who Lindsay is, she literally has a new single out. She is amazing. They're all a victim when the cuffs go on. Right. Exactly. Like, and so think about that. Like, here's somebody that committed a crime and it's not their fault. In the book, The Success Principles by Jack Canfield, I have it right behind me down here on a shelf. The very first success principle, I forget how many there are. I think 67 in that book. The very, very, very first one is take 100% responsibility for every single outcome in your life. If you take responsibility for everything in your life, you're not a victim. You're taking responsibility. And it's not just, don't take responsibility to make your victimness bigger. Like, yeah, it's my shot. It's my fault that I got shot because of being in that store. No, dude, you were victimized. If somebody shot you in a store, like, randomly like that, okay, you're a victim, but you don't have to stay there. There's this old Buddhist saying that says pain in life is inevitable. Suffering, however, is an option. How long do you want to suffer with whatever it is? Whatever it is. I've been stabbed. I have the scars on my leg to show it. I've been through all kinds of stuff, right? And I could live in that if I want. I could sit here and I could tell you guys stories that would blow your mind. Blow your mind. And I could probably even paint it in a way that made me look like man, that other person victimized me. And there, in some cases they did. But if I stay there, then I'm staying in the suffering. If I stay there, I'm staying in being a victim. And I ain't about that. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to be a victim. I take responsibility for my life. Susie Q, what's Eric say? I have so much respect for law enforcement. I love secretly buying Starbucks coffee for Ellie and then watching them go out to find out who bought it. That's so awesome. And Eric, by the way, you guys are neighbors, you and Susie. Susie was a Maricopa County, right? Susie, Maricopa County, I think she said, I believe. Susie's been on my show too. She's amazing. I love this woman. You got to hear her story. Oh my gosh. But you guys are neighbors. Susie, Eric is in the Phoenix area. He's out there in that whole desert. sorry. But then, yeah, there's cactuses. Is it cacti or cactuses? Anyway, so don't be a victim. Design your life. Create it starting now. Like, I don't care if everything went wrong today, which, by the way, today everything went so well for me. I'm so excited. Susie and I are roomies. That's awesome. Susie, you'll love Eric. He is a trip. He's a trip. Bring your you don't need a sidearm. Susie will whoop your ass, dude. I'm just kidding. Eric's a very good dude, very good friend of mine. He was hanging out with Sharon Lecter last night at dinner. So he's a good dude. I'm telling you, he is a really, really good guy. You guys should connect. He's awesome. Mr. Awesome, in fact. That's he's coined that. Like, I don't know if it's self-coined or somebody else coined it, but Eric, Mr. Awesome Swanson. So you guys should definitely connect. You're both rock stars. So anyway, Susie, keep the TV down. That's funny. So, all right, listen, I just want to come on and talk about that because I have had some absolutely amazing things go on in the last couple of weeks. And I sit here and I think, I'm thinking about the gratitude, right? And I'm writing this stuff out and I'm thinking, man, I can't believe how some of this stuff has unfolded. Les Brown coined it to you. Well, holy moly. There you have it right there, folks. When Les Brown calls you something, it sticks. So I was sitting here and I thought, yes, definitely God has blessed me. And I'm very grateful for that. Yes. But God blesses a lot of people that don't do anything with it. Right? I took the action. I went the extra 10 miles, not mile, 10 miles, the extra 1,000 miles. I went all in on my life and I continue to every day. And that's what 10X means to me. That's what creating my life means to me. I don't play the victim role. I don't play the victim card. Take responsibility, push forward, and go kick some butt. Thank you all. I appreciate you for being on here. I just went on laughing and stuff forever. When Les Brown calls you Mr. Awesome, you brand the hell out of it. Amen, bro. Amen. What's up, John Harrington? What's going on, dude? Listen, thank you guys. Appreciate all of you for real. Appreciate all of you for real for being on here. Love you all. Have a great night, and I will see you later. Peace.